some help. Hey, I know this is unconventional.
That should do it. I had to disable my voice filter. I was beginning to think my messages were being intercepted by those split fellows. I'm a little disappointed that it was this easy. I don't suppose they sent you, did they? Oh, that would be quite devious. What should I call them? I suppose captors is quite apt. Employers? They let me work on my own projects some days, you see. Ah, yes, you see, I'm in a spot of bother. I'm in the middle of some important scientific research which I'm unable to pursue personally from my current location. I'm looking for an assistant to aid me. I'll send the task to your ship computer. This is rather exciting. Wonderful. I have managed to place the device on a nearby docking area. You should be getting the coordinates now.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Luigi, and it's been a while again. I've been going through some things, but I'm working it out. But we are back in X4 Foundations, and we are finally playing the player HQ plot in this playthrough of X4. The reason for that is 3.0 is out. It's been out for actually a little while now. I just haven't been able to play it due to being away from my computer for a while. So we are a little late getting to it, but we are now in it. Why is this not?
Docking granted.
Oh, of course, that was the right way first. I do own the Split Vendetta expansion pack. I have not. It's installed. It's just not active on this playthrough yet. I want to activate it with you guys and go through it, so we can go through it together. When we are ready, apparently the Xenon can very easily stomp the Split if you get unlucky. So I'm going to wait till we can have a few ships under our belt, so we can actually fight Xenon in split space if necessary, or at least have the capital to build a bunch of things in split space to help.
Welcome.
I noticed this the other day. This little guideline is actually kind of cool. So, but yes, it's 3.0. I've already noticed. I am quite happy with the 3.0 patch. It is. I've been getting a much more steady frame rate, as well as there's a bunch of little quality of life improvements I've noticed. Like on stations, one of my favorite ones is when there's a budget you have to set. There's now an accept estimate button, which just automatically gives the station the. Oops, what am I doing here? Okay, that actually did work out.
Very good. I see you have found the device. This will allow me to monitor your activity and perform experiments remotely. Please keep it safe. Oh my! It seems your pulse is elevated. You must be very excited to take part in this expedition.
It's probably irritation.
So, shall we begin? I will attempt to direct you in the best way possible. Please be patient with me.
Hello there.
I don't expect you've spoken with too many Boron before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Egosoft, and it is a pleasure. I do wish it were in person, but my current situation is quite precarious. You must be quite curious on what a lonely old Boron is trying to achieve. There are still so many mysteries and unanswered questions. Are spaceflies sentient? Where are the lost Boron systems? Is faster than light telepathy possible? It is our task to push the physics of this universe to the breaking point and see if it answers any of those questions. My current employers only seem happy when my research results in novel weapon modifications. Very curious people, those Split. I do hope they move me to a new tank soon. My tentacles grow weak.
No, there's the
Appear to be
anomaly.
getting close to where I detected an anomaly. Could you please try using the long-range scanner to search for an anomaly in this vicinity? Aha! There it is. If reports to be believed, these anomalies are tears which may lead to other areas of space, much like the jump gate. I suggest you mark the location of the anomaly on your map. While the previous anomaly is interesting, my findings point to something else here, which I expect will lead to a groundbreaking discovery. Allow me to guide you to a particular area.
Oops. I don't really care about marking this anomaly. It's not. It just led me back to the same system, so.
Autopilot engaged.
And yeah, I accidentally fired a torpedo there. I realized how silly that was. But yes, I've been doing a whole bunch of building. Still, my latest actually experiment was with the trading station kind of thing. So this station here, it doesn't. Well, it's going to produce something in a bit. It's going to produce energy cells just so to make it extra bit of profit. But I have it set up as a trading station just for raw goods. Now you can't actually set trade vessels, mining vessels as traders because that's the only way to carry these goods. So what I've gone is instead set up a few large ships as distributors. So they'll, like this guy, he picks up these resources and distributes them. Eventually I plan on switching him to a bit of more of an auto trader kind of thing because I think that'd work a bit more effectively. But they actually have been going around, like you can see, this guy's actually selling some silicon right now. I guess my trader isn't doing... Actually, he was not there last time I saw him, so he definitely has been moving around. Yeah, he just trades that stuff. And of course, there's a whole bunch of. Go back to the property menu. There, the station. Wow, that's not the station. The raw goods dealer has a whole bunch of mining vessels. All the ships I had free mining earlier, I've now shifted them all to the raw goods dealer just to consolidate my property menu. That's the word I'm looking for. So I don't have to. So my unassigned ships isn't quite as cluttered. Now you can see there's just a few ships down here, and my personal trader running around doing things. It's escorts. It's much cleaner now, and I'm very happy with it. I did plop down a property here, but I haven't done anything with it because the moment the 3.0 patch went in, the Holy Order has actually been pushing the Xenon back into Atea's misfortune. Ooh, they're in Atea's misfortune. I was planning on claiming that for myself. I should get to that quickly. That might be my next project to build. I definitely plan on upgrading my personal trader to a larger vessel so it can build things more quickly. I'm about to run into Astra if I don't take direct control.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, overall 3.0 is much. Oh, and another thing I've noticed is the I actually really like is they've changed up the colors of some of the groups. Like this is the Antigon guys. Argon's still the same, but this over here is the Hadavlax Trade League. They've claimed Heretic's End. And I think that's the biggest changes. Oh, Turquoise Sea is new. Frontier's Edge and Getsu Funair are all new systems.
To make the most of this location. Space here is wounded, with a scar in its fabric which seems to have healed multiple times. There is no record of any abnormal activity at these sites. To everyone else, this is simply an empty area of space. In my search for signals from long-lost boron, I have detected multiple scars in space which continue to spew a multitude of particles and radiation. In a bustling sector such as this, it would only be seen as background noise. However, some of the noise seems to have artificial form. We are going to tear this scar wide open and peer inside. Of course, the universe is a fickle thing. One miscalculation, and we may well destroy the whole system. Such stakes make this all the more exciting.
Yes, the death of millions, if not billions of people.
Allow me to reimburse you for your help so far. I do hope the Split don't mind me using their credit account to help fund our venture.
Yeah, why would they be upset about that at all? I've almost broken 100 million.
Now, the experiment. You will first need to place a satellite around this area in order for us to better understand its nature and how best to provoke the anomaly. I suggest you also deploy a resource probe so that we can see how the anomaly has affected the local environment. You should be able to acquire these deployable items from stations which offer upgrades.
Oh, good idea. Am I in the right area? Yes, I am. Deploy civilian. Let's deploy an ordinary satellite. And deploy a resource probe.
Good work. I'm receiving a much clearer signal from the tear. Almost immediately, I can see that there are far more gravimetric shears here compared to any other anomaly ever documented. That indicates mass. But of what? This shows some similarities with a jump gate event horizon. But there is something else. Could it be a temporal distortion? Perhaps dimensional? Very interesting. Would you please deploy a resource probe in this specified area? I'm curious of this environment.
Autopilot engaged. Empty space.
You will now be able to see the yields of the resources in the area, should you wish to extract them. As for our research, it seems that nearby objects are covered in exotic particles, possibly spewed from the anomaly. I hate to be a bother, but I have an idea on how to proceed. We will need a ship to be flown to a very precise location near the anomaly. If we fit the ship with the right equipment, we may be able to open the tear wider and have a better idea of what is on the other side.
Alright, we need to be...
This will likely end up in the ship's destruction, so I will help cover the expenses of acquiring a new ship for the task.
We want an S ship, we want something cheap. So we'll just give it the cheapest of all the equipment. Actually doesn't even need shields. Doesn't need weapons. And a single captain. No, needs hull parts. Now what did you buy? I don't have anything there. So you will buy, I need hull parts. So let's just zoom out. Sold where? Fill up on hull parts. I forgot to turn off Steam. Just notifications. Boom. Perfect. And that's that. So while that's going on and we wait for our ship, I was going to show off. Alright, let's go have a look at this system while we're waiting.
Autopilot engaged.
So that blinking light I looked at, if you guys were paying attention, there was the blinking light in that last thing that I turned my ship to look at. I think that's the satellite I was seeing, or the resource probe, one or the other.
Nobelius Fortune.
If we can't claim Atea's misfortune from before the Holy Order does... Oh look, they're actually attacking the wharf there. So we definitely need to get a ship, something built here. Oops. And all it needs to start off with is... So we'll build the admin module first, follow that up with dock. That's all it needs for now. Signer, hire builder. Anything closer? No, so you will do. And accept estimates. Confirm.
Entering system. Nobelia's fortune.
And where else was I gonna do? What else? Alright, I need to figure out how much this needs. Plan build. Manage.
Entering
218.
system.
Energy cells are on the way,
Minus
so 795 hull parts. Do I still have hull parts queued up? Yes, I do. The personal trader. Where is it? And Lisbon will get the last 5. It can store 5. It can easily store 5. And if we can claim Atea's misfortune, the Talati, not the Talati, the hop expansion in this direction will stop, I'm pretty sure. And then we can just go up and claim Atea's misfortune on our own. Well, we should definitely go up and help them take out that wharf.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim. Entering system. Holy vision.
And where's the Lisbon? It's on its way to pick up those 5 hull parts. Perfect. And this will also let us defend our own build operation while it's going. And I think I'll also have to quickly start building defenses on this thing. Because if a Xenon I comes through that system, or even a few Ks, we'll not be able to do much against it. But yeah, I definitely want the Atea's Misfortune sector for myself, because that is very obviously old Terran space, going by the encyclopedia entry, which is, as we go here, Atea's Misfortune. Yeah, Terrans attempt to expand beyond the systems such as Taridi, and Atea's Misfortune became a beacon so for a race that was lost and broken. So, well, Taridi's fate's now still unknown in this universe. Okay, it makes sense. Forcing the Terrans to flee. So this was an old Terran sector.
Logic.
So this will be our little home away from home, so to speak. One thing I did notice is that the Xenon in 3.0, from Atea's Misfortune, they quickly struck out north, trying to claim Frontier's edge, and they were decimating they were attacking a whole bunch of stations. It looks like they got stopped at the defense platform, but there was like 4 or 5 stations in this area here that they just decimated. Another reason I want to claim this sector for myself is because that location there. When I was playing up for my own, I found a CPU ship there. Well, not a CPU ship, but the wreck of one. Yeah, we can let the Holy Order have Faulty Logic 1 and 2, as long as I get Atea's Misfortune in 1 and 3. How's the Lisbon doing? Oh, going through the gate. Is it waiting for its turn to go through the gate? Oh, I might have to pick up a crew member. I should do that now, actually. I will claim them from... Where's my nearest station? This one's right along the highway, so I'll set guidance for the food distribution. Pick up a crew member to act as a manager for this defense platform I'm setting up. That way I can also assign subordinates like reassigning the Lisbon from patrolling Holy Order space to defending that station, and I can also start getting large fleet of smaller vessels to support it. I do have most of the blueprints for... Actually, I think I have all the blueprints necessary to produce ships and stuff like that. So I can be fully independent on my own once I build all the goods necessary for building ships, which is energy cells I have a supply of on my own, hull parts I have a supply of my own for. Do I have a Claytronics factory? Fine metals production, advanced electronics. I do not have a Claytronics factory. I have a hull parts factory, or is that under ship? I had a weapons components advanced factory. Components, logical overview. I do not have something to produce Claytronics, which is what I fully need to finally be independent on my own. Oh, the Paragus Sentinel's done, so I'm going to get it some antimatter converters. Actually, is it antimatter converters I needed? I should double check that. Experiment. 3 antimatter cells. That's good to know. Antimatter cells. 3. 3. You can go over to Grand Exchange 1.
Entering system. Holy Vision.
I don't know where they're. Oh yeah, it's definitely waiting its turn. All these ships are going first. Definitely need a manager, but actually I shouldn't. That might be able to wait for a little bit. Yeah, let's head over to. We can wait on that. So we'll head back. Wait.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Over to Grand Exchange. There we go. Set to active.
Should we ever get to meet face to face, I do hope you can bring me some fresh tofu. The nuggets the split give me are more stale than their humor.
Autopilot. Entering system. Pontifex's claims. Entering system. IS missed.
I wonder what's going on there. These tips that keep popping up are kind of getting irritating. I'm going to keep them off just so I can scroll through them just in case I do see something. So yeah, most of my ships, most of our production here is fairly self-explanatory. Like these two are role-play stations, just producing the food I want, and hypothetically, you'd assume different races would need different types of medicine because what X universe actually does have each race being vastly different on a biological level. If you read the novels, like Talati can't eat Split food, Split can't eat Talati food, and vice versa. So it makes sense that the medical supplies would also be different. So that's mostly a roleplay thing because mechanically there's no difference in the actual food medical supplies production, and any race can use any kinds of medical supplies. And here comes the Pegasus on its way to drop off our EC. Well, not EC, the antimatter cells.
Jump gate. Nobelius fortune.
How fast is that thing in comparison to us? Speed. Cruising speed 355 meters per second.
Entering system.
That's standard
Nobelius
though,
fortune.
not its travel speed. But it's already catching up to us, so.
Entering system. Grand exchange. Autopilot disengaged.
Wait for signal. No, that can go away. What's my Heretic Sentinel doing? Oh yeah, I set it to explore this system just because it's fairly large and I haven't actually explored it. And it actually did find a few stations I missed. Anything I could actually produce here that would sell for quite a while? Nothing that isn't already being sold. Oh wow, the Pegasus Sentinel is definitely moving faster than us.
Autopilot engaged. Pegasus Sentinel.
Well, it's already moving at 2,000 meters per second. 3,000 meters per second. Oh wow, 4,000. It makes sense that a smaller vessel would be much faster though. Apparently, I'm excited to actually get into Split Vendetta. Apparently these split engines are horrifying.
Disengaged. Empty.
Found something out here.
Where? Did you turn off travel drive?
Pegasus
Oh, I see what happened. You ran into that asteroid. Whoa! There goes me. Come on, engage travel drive. Autopilot's still a little silly. That's my... Egosoft's always had problems with navigation in their games. At least the autopilot doesn't kill you in this one, or in X Rebirth. What star rating is this pilot anyways? Oh, that's why, half a star. That does not help at all.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
Now are you going to engage travel driver so we can get this over and done with? Well, while we're waiting for that, how's the Lisbon doing? Oh, it's picking up the hull parts. I did tell it to buy hull parts, right? Yep. And the personal trader is on its way back. Wow. It's gonna take a while. Don't normally use SATA, but we're gonna make an exception for this.
Empty space. Pegasus. Sentinel.
Actually, I did use SATA the other day because I was waiting. There it goes. Oh, it tried. Oh, it's trying. Turn off the SATA, see if that helps the poor guy. It's gonna keep our distance.
Pegasus. Sentinel.
Be sure that
There we
the
go.
ship is evacuated. It is far too early in this experiment for needless casualties.
Dude, you are willing to blow up the entire system.
Awaiting order.
Very good. We seem to be ready for the initial test. I would advise that you clear the area, as there are a number of unknowns. I have successfully interfaced with the ship. I am increasing the output of the power plant while reducing the shielding of the antimatter containers to see if that affects the anomaly. Wonderful! We are getting a reaction. The ship is beginning to show strain, but I will continue to push it further. Keep your distance. The tear is expanding. It's about to reach the ship. The antimatter will most likely detonate.
I do not remember that graphic.
What is this? Some large artificial structure. So this is what was on the other side of the tear. It does seem that our investigation has led to some potentially groundbreaking discovery. Now, my friend, this is where we must proceed with both haste and caution. While I admit, tearing free space-time with an antimatter explosion was far from restrained, we now have something in front of us of untold scientific value. We would be fools to continue carelessly. For the benefit of the universe, let us hurry and claim our prize before someone can beat us to it. I'll be damned if some passing Taladi junk dealer decides to break it down for spare parts, or worse yet, the Ministry of Finance Science Division. I will begin to interface with the structure remotely. Do you mind flying around it so I can make some additional readings? Let's start over here.
Oh, like where did it go? It's okay. Anyways, actually, I'm going to stop this here. We're going to continue on the next episode. I accidentally hit a screenshot button. But we're going to continue in the next episode. I will see you then, guys. Bye.